Hello Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is Sip, Sip, Save, coffee and cash stuffing. We have our Saturday morning cash, we have our Saturday morning coffee, and we are ready to get saving. All right, Fresh Start fam, let's count our money and see how much we have to save with today. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and $300. So as usual, we are going to put $150 into our emergency fund. I am so happy to see so many people commenting that they really like the way that I am doing the emergency fund, and that makes me so happy because I am absolutely just having the best time ever saving with the way that I am doing the emergency fund. And if you are having fun saving, you are going to want to do more of it, and it is absolutely awesome. So the way that I am doing my emergency fund, let me get out my new emergency fund binder here. This binder was a birthday present from my friend Dawn over at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. And speaking of a present from Dawn, if you missed my Wednesday video, we have our 2 potatoes up here. So in my son Junior's restaurant box, there was the steakhouse card. And on the steakhouse card was a very cute little animated potato. And from Blue Kiwi, Lacey over there, she commented on Dawn's video when she was playing Junior's restaurant box that she wished she had a little stuffed version of that potato to snuggle up with, and it would be so cute. And so Dawn, of course, went and ordered one for her. Well, what came was a box of 24 little stuffed potatoes. So not only did she send one to Dawn, or send one to Lacey, she sent one to Anna from Anna Banana Budgets. She sent one to me, she sent one to Junior, and she sent one to a few other people. But immediately I fell in love with these little guys, and Junior and I have created personalities and names for them. This is Junior's, his name is Jack. This is mine, and his name is Russ Spudsworth. So Russ is short for Russet. And they are brothers, but Jack is just a chill dude. He doesn't really like to use the family's last name because it gives off a vibe that is not so chill. So Jack likes to float the day away. As you can tell, he's floating on a little pool float there. And he actually is a cruise YouTuber. And according to Junior, he has 273,000 subscribers. He uses his parents' money to stay in the suites on the ship, so he calls his fans the Sweet Potatoes, but it's S-U-I-T-E, potatoes. So he does cruise vlogging, and that is what he does for a living. Now, Russ here, he is a bit of a higher achiever, and he is an international spy. He is... Definitely, he thinks his parents think that he's a pharmaceutical rep because he travels so much, but he's a spy, yes. And if you need help figuring out or remembering their little personalities, don't worry. I have now created savings challenges based on our potatoes. I should put it like this because Jack's on this side and Russ is on this side. So we have Jack. Jack is actually short for jacket potato because a baked potato is a jacket potato. So Junior loves baked potatoes and loves jacket potatoes, and so we called him Jack. So he has his little butter sunscreen here. When he's not on the cruise ships vlogging, he lives in his parents' basement, and he spends most of his time in their swimming pool, lathering up with the butter and getting his little tan on. He just loves to be a spud in the sun. So this is a save $27, and this is available in my Ko-fi. The reason why this one is 27 is because 27 is Junior's favorite number since his birthday is the 27th of October. And then Russ Spudsworth, he's an international potato of mystery spy here in his little 007 tuxedo with his martini. This is a save 24 because when Dawn ordered the potatoes, she got 24 of them. So it's a save 24. And here he is doing his little spy work And so this is Russ Spudsworth and Jack. Again, Jack doesn't like to use the family last name, even though they are brothers, because it gives off a vibe of pretentious, and he's not pretentious, he's just a chill dude. So these are available as of right now in my Ko-fi. Make sure you go pick up a copy of yours today. I am working on some new ones for the potatoes that Lacey over at Blue Kiwi got, and the potato that Anna Banana got too. So those are not ready yet, but I am working on those. And oh my God, I've been texting Dawn all these pictures and all of the like personality traits of these potatoes, and we are just cracking up. And I'm like, I literally like, I would say I need a hobby, but this is my hobby and I absolutely love it. And I told her, I'm like, I would rather be working on these potatoes personalities than my actual job right now. Full time, I want to create potato personalities. So make sure you guys go pick one of these up. It comes as a 2-pack, so it comes like this on this is a 5x5, and you can laminate it and add the scratchers if you want to, like I did, or you could just mark them off. But it comes like this on a single sheet of paper. So that's available in my Ko-fi right now. This binder is also from Dawn, and this is how I'm doing my emergency fund. So I'm doing it in 2 ways. Number 1 is a 100 envelope challenge here. So this dashboard is available in my Etsy, and it comes with the normal, in the normal like full size page, but I shrunk it down to be able to fit into my A5 binder here. And how I'm doing it, you guys can see that the numbers aren't like going in order, because I have this Boston bag here. I have 2 Boston Terriers, so of course I have all of my numbers here in this beautiful little Boston bag. And the numbers in here I have on these discs, and I have put stickers on there. So I'm gonna draw 2 numbers at random from the bag, and then that is going to be what I decide to fill from the 100 envelope challenge. It keeps it random, it keeps it fun, and I absolutely love it. So we start with 150, we draw 2 numbers. Whatever we have left is going to get randomized into these savings challenges. We'll just go down the row and start filling them out. So let's put $150 onto our calculator and see which 2 numbers we are going to get today. All right, so we have a 47 and a 66, or we have a 97 and a 16. Ooh, okay. So we can't do the 97 and the 66 because we only have the 150. So we either have to do the 47 and the 66 or the 47. I think I want to do the 97 and the 16, I think. Yes, okay, let's do that. We'll do the 97 and the 16. I like that idea. So we're gonna minus the 97 and minus the 16. Okay, so that leaves us $37 left. That's not a lot, but that's okay. 97 is a big number. So this would be $113 going into this one. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. And then we have 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All right, so let's see what we have in here. These 2 numbers, since the 66 and the 47 are still eligible to be used, I'm gonna put these 2 discs back in the binder here, or the pouch here, and then we'll move that over to the side. Okay, so let's put this in here in our little envelope here. We'll see if we can cash condense too while we're in here. And anytime we hit $500 in this 100 envelope challenge envelope, we will replace it with a prop placeholder and take the money and put it into our high yield savings account, so that we are, number 1, we can start accruing some interest, and number 2, we don't have that much money sitting in the house. So let's see, let's first do the cash condensing. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we will do, just 1 5, that, all right. So in our 100 envelope challenge, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, oh my God, 5 and 6. So we are already up to $406. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. We are making amazing progress on that. thanks to choosing number one, some high numbers, number two, the consistency that we are doing this week after week, and I'm also putting all of my side hustle money into, or 50% of my side hustle money into this as well. All right, so we have $37 left over to work on our next challenges. Let's see where we left off in here. I should have a paper clip all the way back here. Okay, so we left off here at my challenge. This is one of my 3-pack of savings challenges from my Etsy with the Taco Bell theme. And this is Belle eating a plate of tacos saying, I'm about to go beast mode on these beauties. So since we are just starting off here and we have a good amount of money, let's put in the highest amount here. So the highest amount it looks like is 6. So let's do a 6. Okay. So we will minus 6. Okay, that leaves 31, and we will put in 5 and, oh, nope, not 2 5s, and 6. Okay, there we go. All right, so this challenge I'm using as kind of a catch-all, so I'm gonna skip this one for now. We will probably come back to it. Let's go back up to the beginning here. And we're going to work on this one from Wild Everest. This is super cute with this perfect savings. And this perfect savings is just perfect for my goal of hitting over or at $10,000 into my emergency fund. All right, I couldn't find my scratcher tool there for a second, but I found it. All right, so let me scratch this one right here. Okay, we have a 5. So a little smaller amount today, but that's okay because we use some big numbers in our 100 envelope. So we're going to put $5 into this one. Okay, and now this challenge has in it $30 so far. All right, going to our next one, let me subtract the 5. We have 26 left. Okay, the way that I'm doing this one, is the road trip challenge from our friend Liz over at Liz and Les. And whenever I have one of these challenges from Liz, because she has 2 options, you can do the top number for a total save of 75 or the bottom number for a total save of 150. I'm doing the bigger number. So I'm gonna do the 150, which is the bottom number. We did our 2 most expensive snails already with 2 $20 snails. So we're gonna go to our next most expensive snail, which looks like it is going to be this guy on the top for 15. All right, so we will put this guy right there, and we will add in 5, 10, and 15. All right, so we're gonna minus another 15, and that means we have $11 left. And this challenge so far now has in it 20, 40, 45, 50, and 55. All right, let's do our Candyland challenge from Save with Judy. I love the aesthetic on this one. This is so fun. All right, so let's go ahead and scratch one of these. Okay, that is a 7. Okay, so we are gonna put in 5, 6, and 7, and we will subtract 7 from this. That means we have $4 left. Let's see how much this challenge has in it all together now. This one has 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, and 22. So let me trade in these 4 5s for a 20, and we have $22 in this challenge. All right, so since we only have $4 left, and this Budget with Carly challenge has some good numbers so far. We've gotten a 9 and a 7, that's higher than 4. I don't wanna risk it and have an IOU, so I'm actually gonna go back here to this one from our friend Jerry over at One Frugal Introvert. This is a dice game, but the way that I am also doing it is kind of like a catch-all as well. So we're gonna put the last $4 in here, and I'm just going to color in one of the 4s. So that means we are at 0 for $150. I am going to take out a 1 and I will put in a 5. Okay, take out a 1, put in a 5. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we can put in another 5. So this challenge has in it $15 so far. Since this challenge in the back, that's my catch-all, has 2s and 5s. I technically could have done 2, but I also like using this one since it has a higher total as a catch-all, and marking some of the numbers off on this one. So let me go back up and put a paper clip on the one from Budget with Carly, and we'll know that this is where we're gonna start off next time. All right, so our $150 is in here for our emergency fund. And anytime I finish any of these challenges, I have a whole pouch here. The pouch, it actually came from Tracy in the Golden Girl, Tracy from Golden Girl Budgets. It was the Tracy box that I got last November from her channel. And so this is gonna be where I have all of my challenges. So between the 100 envelope challenge, which totals $5,050, and all of the savings challenges that I accumulated in this binder and pouch, it is a total of $10,000. So that is my goal for my emergency fund between the rest of 2025 and all of 2026. And I'm hoping at $150 a week plus my side hustle money that we can make that happen. With the rest of our money, we are going to go to our other binder. Okay, and we are going to tell you guys about a book that I read recently, and that book is Atmosphere. I did read Atmosphere, and it was so good, you guys. Absolutely amazing. You definitely have to check it out. My sister gave it a 5-star, and I absolutely 100% agree. It is a 5-star read for sure. Make sure you check that out. So we have $7 going into this one. This is from our friend Lemon Ivy, and it is a total of $45 once it's all said and done. So we will add the $7 to this one, and let's count and see how much we have in here out of the 45. Okay, we have $5, $10, $15, $16, $17, $18, and $19. That is really good. Okay, the next one we are going to do is my group play collab. This is Race to the World. So this is a race between some of our favorite Disney characters to see who can get to Disney World first. I am up at the top here. This is me. I am represented by Carl Fredricksen from the movie Up. Up is one of my all-time favorite movies, and Carl is just amazing. We have Alex from Allie Bear Budget. She is represented by Winnie the Pooh here. We have Kimmy from Beijing Girl Budget. She is represented by the beautiful Tiana. We have Divine Savings Co., our friend Christelle over there. She is represented by Ariel. We have Lindsay at Bookish Mama Budget. She is represented by Figment. And we have Veronica at Weekly Budgets, and she is represented by Belle. Now, right now, Veronica is in the lead, but we are going to roll 3 times, and we will see who can come out on top today. It would be nice. Oh, I was just going to say, it would be nice if Carl could even get on the board. And there we go, Carl. Look at you. You woke up and you decided to join the race. All right, let's keep going. 3. Okay, Kimmy's on the board. Very good. All right, let's do another 3. I am doing it where if I roll a 1, I save a 1. If I roll a 2, I save a 2, and so on and so forth. Some people are doing it where if they roll, no matter what they roll, they save $1 or $2, and that's totally fine. One of the things I absolutely love about these dice games is you can change it to fit your budget however you need to, and everybody can still play along. This is available as a freebie in my Ko-fi, and I would love it if you guys would play along with us. Let's roll the dice one more time. Maybe Alex can join the race. Oh, okay, Kimmy. Tiana is done cooking her beignets and her delicious soul food in the kitchen, and she is ready to race. She's ready to get to that world. And I'll tell you what, if Tiana was really in the kitchen, I would definitely be going to that restaurant, because the food that she makes in that movie looks so good. Sounds so good. I have not had like a gumbo in forever. forever. And I really like gumbo. Maybe I just need to take a trip down to New Orleans and get some good gumbo. I don't know. All right, let me add another $3. So I'm actually gonna put 2 back and bring up a 5. So we have $7 going into this one today. We're gonna do this nice and slow and steady. It also comes with a dashboard where you have all of the Mickey ears with all of the contributors in there as well. So I thought that was super fun. And I absolutely love watching everybody play this. So if you do decide to play this, download and play this, and you have a channel, please tag me in it because I would love to know. If you don't have a channel and you do choose to play this, let me know who is going to win your race to the world. I would really be interested in hearing about that. All right, so now we are going to do our other challenges. We are working on the back to school collab. Now this is a contribution from 12 different budget YouTubers. I have all of their names tagged below as well. And what I am doing is I am going through the challenges one by one. We left off here at Pansy Budgets. When I finish a challenge, I'll bring in another one. I think I have like 6 or 7 of the challenges here. I didn't want to put all of them in just because that would be, it would take me forever to get through them, but this way, you know, the amounts are small and I'm able to get those quick wins, so it is really cool. All right, so let's do this one from Pansy Budgets, and we have to name an amount for each icon. So let's roll the dice and see how much each icon is gonna be. Oh, 6, okay, big bucks, but that's okay. That means more savings. All right, so each icon is gonna be 6. Let's see, we will start right here. Okay, and we will go around and see where we go. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is a 2, so I'm gonna mark that one off. And we will save $2 for that one. Since it's under $5, I'm gonna keep going. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that is a 1. I'm gonna save the 1 and keep going. 5. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that is a Mickey and a Donald on a school bus, and that is $6 since it is an icon. So we will add the 1 and the 5, make 6. So we're gonna get this one started today with $9. I'm gonna leave the challenge out and put the money in the envelope just in case we come around to it again. And we will keep going. Now we're gonna work on this one from Reynolds Budgets. This one is absolutely beautiful. I love this one, and I like how it is roll a die and then there's a little math that you have to do after it. So let's go ahead and roll the die. The first one is a +1. So we're gonna do 3 + 1. Let me get a darker marker. So 3 + 1 is 4. Okay, since we are under 5, we'll go again. This one is +3. And that's a 4. Okay, so we're gonna put 7 into that one. So that is going to be $11 total. So 5, 10, and 11. Again, I will leave the challenge out and put the money in the envelope just in case we come back. Now we're gonna go to Budget with Carly. Now the way that I am doing this one is that she has some roll and saves and some icons. I am doing 1 roll and save and 1 icon each time. So the icon is, or not the icon, the number is $3. So then we'll add 3 to whatever we roll. 2, okay, so we are going to add 2 and then we'll do this 3, and that is a total of $5 for this first round. Okay, and since it is over the $5 mark, we will keep going. All right, this next one is from our friend Jen over at Teach Save Travel, and I love this one with the little guinea pigs here. All right, so let's do the next highest number, which is 8. And of course, we have to follow the way that the instructions tell us to color in the 8. So we will do it that way. I love that old school style of how to do the numbers. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 going into this one. All right, let's keep going. We have this one from Weekly Budgets. My baby's first day back to school. We only have 2 more icons on this. Where is my scratcher tool? Right there. All right, so let's see. Can we scratch? That is a 4. Okay, so we're actually gonna finish this one because we are under 5, and we will scratch again. And that is a 3. So we're gonna finish this one off by adding $7 to it. Okay, so we are gonna add 5, 6, 7, and let's see how much this one saved altogether. I believe it's supposed to save 25. So let's see if we did. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. We did. So I'm gonna actually condense this down to 25. There we go. Love this one. Actually, the drive-in movie theater near us has retro nights, and this week's retro movie was Gremlins. If I didn't have to work early the next day, I totally would have taken Junior because that was actually the late movie, but it would have been so cool to see Gremlins on the drive-in. I would have loved that. All right, so thank you so much to Weekly for making this amazing challenge. I'm gonna move this over to go into the completed savings challenge box, and we are going to let Mr. Jack hold on to one of the Ding 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 dollars, and we're gonna bring in our next portion of the collab, which is from Toria's Budgets Back to School. So we'll put this one in here, and we will start this one if we can make it around to it again. All right, so we have this next one from the Budgeting RT, back to school to show my dad I'm not a fool. So let me roll the dice, and that'll tell me how many icons we're gonna mark off, and each icon is worth $3. Okay, so we're just gonna do 2 today, and that is going to be $6. So we'll mark off this adorable little calculator and these cute little crayons. So that's $6, 5, and 6. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the challenge out and the money in the envelope. And then we are going to do one of these little shop bonuses here. Let's do this one here. Okay, this one is from Ellie on Earth. Thank you so much for your order. I love Ellie's shops with the vintage style challenges. They're so cute. All right, that's a 3, so we'll keep going. And that is a 4. So we are actually gonna finish this one with $7. All right, so let's see how much this one saved us all together. So this one was, let me pull out the 7 first. 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so this one was 4 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. All right, so this one was $15. So let me get $15 out of the, so what I do with these ones is I call them completed little savings challenges. So I will put $1 into the Ding Ding Ding. But then what I do with these is I actually put the money in here, and this becomes my like IOU fund to keep the IOUs away. So we have $7 here. I'm gonna need to pull out another 8 so that we could put in a total of 15 for this one. And this challenge itself is gonna go into my completed savings challenge box. So let me get out 8 more dollars. All right, so we have, there we go. All right, so let me make sure I have the 15. All right, so we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Perfect. All right, so this is gonna go in here to keep those IOUs away. All right, and we will go back up to the front and start right here with Debt Free by 43 shop. And this is a save 60. So let's see, we were doing the next highest number, which is still a 9. So we'll do another 9 in here. Okay, so let me see if I have 11 and I could pull out, yep, I have 11. So I'm gonna pull this out and then I'm gonna put in the 20. Okay, so $20 going in. I don't know if I'll come around to this one again, but I'll leave it out just in case. That way we can count it all up at the end. All right, so we are here on this one from, let me actually mark these off a little darker because now that the pink marker is starting to dry, it's really hard to see. All right, there we go. All right, so we were right here and we will roll and keep going on this one from Pansy Budgets. 1, okay, that is a 3. 1, 2, 3. 6. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have another icon and that is worth 6. So we will stop there. 5 and 6. Okay, so we have another $9 going into this one. Okay, we're going to work on this one from Reynolds Budgets a little bit more. This next one is a +1. Okay, so that is a 7. So we will stop right there. 5, 6, 7. And we are back to Miss Carly's. Let's do a roll and save. 5, okay. And then we have another 3, so this is $8 more going in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see if I actually can cash condense this one a little bit too. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and another 5 makes 20. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna put this 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 back, and we'll bring up a 20. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now let's do the next highest number on this one, which is a 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now we are going to get started on this one from Toria's Budgets. And same thing with Carly's. There's some that are roll and save amounts and some that are already pre-filled in numbers. So I'm gonna do one roll and save and one pre-filled in number. Okay, so we have a 2. So I'm gonna do the 2 and then the 5 here, which is the biggest number, for a total of $7. Yep, 7. Okay, so $7 to get started on this one. All right, this one, let's roll and save, see how many icons we're gonna mark off again. 5, so that's 15. So we have 5, 10, and 15. Since our icons are $3 each, let me mark off 5 more icons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more icons colored in for $15 more going into this one. All right, the next one is another shop bonus, and let's pick the next one we have here. This one is actually from Two Sister Bees. This is actually June of 2024's Scratch Off Club card. So each jewel is worth $3 and each gold bar is worth 5. Let's go ahead and we'll do one of each, one gold bar and one jewel. So we will do $8 in here. All right, there we go. So we have 5, 6, 7, and $8 going into this one. All right, now let's go back up to the beginning here. Okay, we are back to our friend Debt Free by 43 shop. Let's see how much we have. We have a good amount still. We actually have 13. So let's just do the last 13 in here. All right, so we will do the 8 and the 5. There we go. All right, so this one is out of a possible $60. Let's see how much it has in it together now. It has 25, or 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, and $33. That is really good. So we're a little more than halfway on that one. All right, Pansy Budgets. We got started with this one today, and I absolutely love it. The game style is super fun. And we have in this one 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18. That's a really good amount. With those $6 icons, that's gonna save us a great amount of money. All right, we got started with this one from Reynolds Budgets today as well. Testing my math skills. And this one has in it now 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and $18. That's great. I love the amounts on these. They are super quick wins and it is amazing. great savers while still being, you know, super quick wins. All right, so from Budget with Carly, this one has in it now a total of 20, 21, 22, 27. All right, there we go. $27 in this one. We will finish this one up next time. All right, so from Teach Save Travel, our friend Jen over there, this challenge has in it a total of $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30, $31, $32, $33, $34. And how much does this one save? I don't know, but we will keep going on this one. I absolutely love those little guinea pigs. They are super cute. All right, back to school from Toria's Budgets. We just got started with this one with $7. Okay, and this one from the Budgeting RT. Let's see how much we have in this one so far. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 21, which means we have 7 icons colored in. Okay, and I'm going to mark where we left off. We finished on this one from Debt Free by 43, so we are going to start here next time. Let me get my little paper clip and then I can mark my spot. All right, guys, let's put our dollar into the, actually, let me put this back so that I don't forget. All right, there we go. Let's put our dollars into the Ding 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 box for our 2 completed savings challenges, 1 back to school and 1 shop bonus. So the Ding 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 envelope is from Donna, powered by creativity. However, I changed my envelope into a box. You can't see it because of all the Ding 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 dollars back there, but there is a picture of a cruise ship that says Dad's 80th because I am saving all of my Ding 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 dollars to go towards a cruise that I am taking with my dad for his 80th birthday in January of 2026. So we have final payment for that cruise actually coming up in October. And actually this week, guys, prices went down and I was able to save about $160 more on our cruise. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. So now for me and my oldest son, out the door, taxes, tips, and everything included, I think it's $911 for both of us for an interior room for 5 days. So I'm really, really happy about that. That's a really good deal. And in fact, our drink package is almost that expensive. So let's take a sip of our coffee. All right, guys, don't forget to go get your potato savings challenges. They are available for free in my Ko-fi. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is my Money Monday, saving all year long. See you then. Bye-bye.